Right, we have a blockbuster this week, gents.
Mm-hmm.
The Bigotry Association of the United States of America is up in arms at the casting of Halle Bailey as the Little Mermaid for the latest Disney movie.
Who the fuck is Halle Bailey?
Good question. Listen, let me unpack that. I also was not
Who's
aware.
Bailey?
No, I'm being dead. It's not Halle Berry, it's Halle Berry. No, I'm even fucking up. It's Halle Bailey.
Make up your mind.
What? Why?
Have you ever heard of Beyonce's twin proteges?
Ooh, yeah.
Beyonce was like grooming apparently like two young, incredible artists.
So
who
this is
used
not
to-
Halle Berry.
Nope, it's not
Ah.
Halle Berry. Yep.
Then we don't care.
Is
So
she a
Halle-
person of color?
Halle Bailey is one of the twins, and she's going to be the Little Mermaid.
African American.
So this is
Yep.
an African American
Yep.
woman.
So
Okay.
obviously the white people are now pissed off that an African American has been cast as their precious little mermaid who is Caucasian and
Why are you saying the white people are pissed off?
because they're pissed off.
Where? Who? Where? What?
When?
The United States of America Bigotry Association is
Which is a non-fictional
seething.
thing. But where is this? So is this something that's happening on the internet, on social media?
Yep, as usual. But
So people
to
are
tell you the truth,
so people are up in arms.
yeah, they're pissed off. They claim that it's destroying their childhood. But I think, to tell you the truth, to tell you the truth, I think that there's an underlying
Hold on. Wait.
thing that's
Wait.
happening.
Wait.
here.
Nah, it's
So some white people on the internet
Yep.
are pissed off that a black woman is about to play
white.
Mm.
a fictional creature.
I don't know. I mean, when I was growing up, the Little Mermaid was, white. She had red hair. She was a redhead. She was ginger. So the fact that she's black, I don't know. I don't think it's just I don't.
Shut the fuck up, Jonathan. What? I
the
don't.
fuck? Yo, man.
Do you remember when it was said that they would cast what's his name, man? Idris
As
the
James
as
Bond.
James Bond,
Mhm.
right? There was huge backlash, and people, mostly all of. I went online and I looked at various comments, including threads on Reddit and whatnot,
Yeah.
and every single one that I saw was
James Bond.
a white
cannot be
person
black.
saying James Bond should not be black, cannot be black,
Wow.
is not. So I'm like, why? Because James Bond is a distinguished gentleman,
Oh.
and a black man cannot portray that. There were reporters who said Idris Elba is too ghetto.
Whoa. Idris Elba. Are we talking about the same guy here? Wow.
Yeah, the racism is coming out, bro. Calm down.
Idris.
Calm down, bro. We can see the racism
scared.
coming out. No,
Idris
It's
is
tangible.
fucking English.
Bro.
it's tangible. We can see the racism, nigga.
He looks like he has high tea with the queen.
He sounds like he does.
Yeah,
He doesn't look like he
definitely-
does.
He sounds like it. His mannerism.
But he doesn't even look ghetto.
Not even.
That is literally the textbook definition of racism.
Wow.
Having
see
a
it,
preconceived idea or
touch it.
decision about someone based on how they look.
Mm-hmm.
If they had taken any time to ask any black person and to look at Idris, they would have known he's the furthest thing from ghetto in his real life.
It's even worse than racism because what you've just said, it's based on how they look. Idris doesn't even look ghetto, dog.
That's the thing. Idris does not look ghetto, but he's black. He looks black. He does not sound ghetto. He does not look ghetto. And for them to say Idris is too ghetto to play James Bond, why?
Yep.
Because James Bond is a distinguished gentleman, a
Nah, because he's
refined
what?
white,
Nah, he's what?
white lethal assassin who's
Nah, he's
great
what?
with the ladies as well. It was the dumbest thing I thought I'd ever heard.
Until today. until I've
until
brought
today,
you
because
Yeah.
now
this.
at least
present.
at least James Bond is a fictional character,
Yeah.
right? And in the books, he's white.
Yeah.
I can see some of the argument there. When John Boyega, I really hope I'm pronouncing it correctly.
Now they're gonna come for. Yo,
Apologies if I'm
you
not.
fucked it up.
When
Come for
he
next week.
became a stormtrooper in Star Wars: The Force Awakens, or was it The Last Jedi?
It was The Last Jedi.
The very first. Which one was first in the reboot?
It's the last.
No, it's The Force Awakens, then
Force
The Last
Awakens,
Jedi.
then The Last Jedi. Yeah.
When John Boyega appeared in the trailer, I remember watching that thing on movie clips trailers on YouTube,
Yeah.
and I went into the comments. People were up in arms. A black stormtrooper? How dare you? Crash.
Bro.
I'm gonna pretend like I know what the fuck's going on.
Yeah.
Like I've watched Star
Yeah,
Wars
we getting
before,
into
you know,
our
and
nerd
shit.
bag right
Yeah,
now.
yeah,
boy.
it's cool.
These niggas get
We're
into
getting
their
into our nerd
bags.
bag, niggas.
I love it
Nerd
when these
bag
niggas
right
get
now,
into their nerd bags.
Stormtroopers, they wear masks. That's
Are
it.
those the white motherfuckers?
Yeah.
Yes, white armor.
Yeah.
White armor motherfuckers. You never see their faces.
I had never seen a stormtrooper's face before.
Yeah.
The only time I saw a stormtrooper with a helmet off was when it was one of the heroes disguised as a stormtrooper in order to infiltrate. You know what I'm saying?
see.
Yeah.
So let's say, for example, Luke, and then he has his helmet off when he's talking to his sister, whom he really wants to fuck. Right?
Ah, that's some fucking
Hey,
hillbilly
You can
bullshit.
tell that that shit comes from
Oh
America,
my
bro.
god, that's some hillbilly ass
Yeah.
bullshit.
From the South.
Ain't
nigga.
nobody gonna fuck her but me.
Ain't right here, you not gonna talk like that, but mother sister. Oh, kind of like her very much.
Yeehaw.
Ain't nobody
I
gonna
rest
fuck
no
my
bosom.
sister like me.
By the way, we take that from your movies, America. So,
You know?
so
Welcome.
that was ridiculous. Listen, Martin Luther King can't be played by a white man.
Hell no.
Why?
Yo, bro, he was talking on issues pertaining to black
come
people.
on, do
He was
we need
fighting
to
for our
explain
rights,
this?
You know?
Do
You know what I'm saying? And he was black,
this?
obviously. You know?
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Bro, I feel like that does not even need to be. If
No,
if
dude.
if you need to have that explained to you, then you need to go. What is that? Is that like a goat or a sheep?
What is that?
Like what the fuck is that?
Is that a donkey, bro? Is that
Alright.
a donkey?
That makes up for your previous comment. If you think that's a donkey, then I get what you said.
What is that? Is that a goat or a donkey?
What does it sound like?
Sounds like an animal.
This nigga said,
Sounds like a creature.
"Is that a
Yo,
dog?"
you know why? You know why? It's because
Next
after what
time
I
on
said,
TWAP,
I qualify for donkey of the
will
week.
August Child figure out
out.
which animal goes bah? Is it A,
Come on,
a donkey, B, a goat, or C,
a whale.
a dishwashing machine? Right?
Always gonna pull up on some. Yeah, that's a Rottweiler.
If your Rottweiler says, "Meh," you need to go back to the pet shop. You've been had, nigga. You've been had. The reason no white man can
shit.
ever or should ever play Martin Luther King is because Martin Luther King was a real human being who existed, who is a historical figure, who was black. We need to be true to everything of the character.
Yeah.
That's why when they cast, they'll
Yeah.
look for someone who resembles Martin Luther King. Martin Luther King is a real person who was black. Therefore, if we are portraying a story about him and his life, we should try and remain true to the circumstances of it.
And
That
how would you ever make sense of what Martin Luther King stood for if he was white?
Yeah.
Everything he was about was fighting against what was happening to him and his
His people.
people who
Yeah.
are black.
yes.
So this is a
So, and this is not to say that there were no white people who shared his views. There were plenty.
course.
And if you do a movie about Martin Luther King, we need to also see those white people who were there. And also, we're not gonna pretend like they were black. Like there's is it Ruth First?
Yeah, who
I
was
think
here?
so. Yeah, and then there's Joe Slovo, rest in peace.
Yeah.
Those are white South Africans who fought
Fought-
against
yeah,
the
who fought
system
for
that was
us.
created to benefit white South Africans at the expense of black South Africa.
Of course.
And so when you do a Nelson Mandela movie and you have Joe Slovo, he better be white because that is a
Exactly.
real human being who existed. You have to be
Yeah.
true to it. You can't ever have a black Hitler, ever, because one, no thank you.
Now we cool with that.
We're
We're nice.
fine.
Like you can keep that motherfucker. Like you can keep him.
That's cool. That's cool.
Yeah, you can keep him.
Two, he's a real character who existed and was white.
You know
So
what I'm saying?
when they're getting angry that a black girl is playing a mermaid, that is a fictional being.
Yo,
It's not even human.
They
it's
even
not even.
sign.
Yeah,
like,
how can it be white if it's not even human?
yeah,
Bro,
bro. They even
bro.
started. Like that's not even like niggas. These motherfuckers have started petitions.
What?
What?
There's a petition out that's almost at 5,000 signatures. It's probably already at 5,000 signatures as to why
Wow.
Halle Bailey cannot be the Little Mermaid. So yeah, I think that covers dumb news for the month.
Yeah.
Actually.
Yeah, that
I don't have a job
That pretty
for the
much
next.
does it.
I don't have a job
Wow.
for the next.
Tell
Wow.
us what you think.
All of that being said, here's my take on it. I think a lot of the time, white people in America know how much attention that racism and that any type of discrimination towards black people garners, creates. So I think in this specific case, Disney
Hype.
might have found ways in which to create this story. I don't know personally. I can't say for sure, but I think it's possible, bro.
Yeah, because
I
now
think
I
it's very
We're
definitely-
living in a time where it is possible.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
But we're also living in a time where bigots and racists
Are
are
very
so much
prominent.
more.
Yeah.
And they've
They're very prominent.
come into themselves.
You know,
Which
they've
is why-
blossomed.
Walk
They,
with their
you know?
chests,
they're living
you know.
good right now. It's just like, you know
They
what?
say it with the chest, you know.
You know, fuck you because of black you. You know, hey,
You see now.
it's such a, the world is becoming such a safe place for people of
For fucked up
polarizing
people.
beliefs, for fucked up human beings who perpetuate baseless nonsense that damages and chips away at the very core of our society. And for me, I
Right.
feel like they are genuinely angry,
Because
but it's gonna work in the favor of Disney.
What a
yeah.
time to be alive.
Right?
Listen,
When people can do something
Listen.
like that. Like,
listen. It happens a lot more than you think, bro.
Way
Wow.
more.
It
Way
happens
more.
a lot more than you think.
You don't have
so,
data all the time, so
You know.
you don't see it all the time.
So
bro,
to
I'm
tell you
all-
the truth, I think this might be one of those occasions. I might be wrong. You can never tell in
You
these
think it's fake
situations.
outrage?
Yeah, you
What
can
do you
never.
think?
You can never tell in this situation.
yo, bro,
because
to
it
be
happens so
honest with
often.
you, I honestly don't know what to think.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
exactly.
Because to be honest with you, I want to watch the movie now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah.
That's what they
It
want.
sparked that
That's what
interest.
Disney
Because
wants.
to be honest with you, let me just be honest. I don't give two fucks about the Little Mermaid. You know what I'm saying? I used to love the Little Mermaid when I was a kid, but now I don't give two fucks about it. But as soon as you spoke about there being an outrage that Ariel is being cast as a black person, I was like, oh shit, yeah.
I don't fuck with
Yo,
that.
No.
yo,
I'll
I'll
watch the
fuck with
shit
that.
out there
So I'm
for
gonna
shit.
watch that movie. You know what I'm saying? So it started dialogue.
All right, that's dumb news. Dumb news with M2Kan. Hashtag dumb news with M2Kan. Leave us your comments at the Wraparound Zao on Twitter and at the Wraparound Podcast on Instagram. Tell us what you think. Do you think it's real? Do you think it's fake and it's being used to propel the movie to greater notoriety for sales? Or do you also agree with people and think that The Little Mermaid should forever be a white girl and young black actors have no business portraying a fictional character of such prominence?
Yep. With that all being said, shout out to Halle Bailey. Actually.
Bailey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Halle
Bailey.
Bailey. She deserves it. And I hope she kills it, man.
Yeah.
Hope she kills it.